we got ourselves an Oz Patreon pick.
He's older than Punk.
The Peacocks. He's very colorful, too.
Yeah.
I've never heard of this band, to be totally frank with you. But, you know, that's kind of the point here. That's what I really like. I mean, if we didn't have our Patreon, honestly, we'd be checking out some weird stuff for sure.
Yeah, we would.
But also, I like that the Patreon can kind of guide us into different stuff that we typically wouldn't have fallen in.
Because we may
ourselves.
have never found this one.
Exactly. So that's kind of cool. Let's see when this album dropped out of here. 2004. It's Time for the Peacocks. They Want to Be a Cop, apparently. That's one of their songs. Okay. All right. I don't believe you.
All right. Well, I think it's time for the Peacocks. Let's send it.
So what is older than Punk, Chuck? Give me an artist older than Punk. Let's see if Chuck can hit an artist that is older than Punk.
Johnny Cash.
I'll give it to you. I think Punk kind of started in the late 60s, early 70s. So, okay. And it's debatable where, of course.
Yeah,
you know, obviously. But I think he was 50s, right? Wasn't he?
I think so.
Wasn't that album he checked out 50s?
I think so.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's check out the Peacocks. Again, shout out to our boy Oz.
You should like them, she said to me. They're on the cover of every magazine, and they are big news on MTV, but still underground and alternative. Now it's wrong with that. Taking thoughts for the brain, smoky pop down in hell. Your crash now, it shocks no bands. Don't be surprised, but I don't care. That's three, that's great, not no bands. Not my cup of tea, but bad. Is it hip to be a clown? Doing evil more and more. Shouldn't drink or smoke or fuck. You just gave me head, what's up? I'm confused, what do you say? How old I am, yeah, baby. I am older. I'm older than punk, if you wanna know what that means that I can say no. Where have all the old days gone? Who are you, where are you from? Hey, you're 16, what went wrong? The old days, the only songs. Baby, I am older. I'm older than punk, if you wanna know what that means that I can say no. I'm not there to criticize your state of mind. I don't see, I understand what's wrong or right. Ask what's behind, or just guess why. I don't believe in everything that they say. Baby, I am older. I'm older than punk, if you wanna know what that means that I can say no. And baby, it's only New York, which is a cool town, but it's not the only one. It's not the center of the universe, not even of the world.
Okay.
Very beginning of the song, the vocals resembled Frank Turner, but not like fully.
Hold on.
Hey, you should like them, she said to me. They're on the cover of every magazine.
Really? Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't know if I'm getting that, but hey, to each their own, obviously. Yeah. I, for some reason, thought No Effects immediately, just maybe the instrumental.
Yeah.
That the way that kind of sets it up. But, no, I can see where you're coming from a little bit. You know what was throwing me for a loop in this one? The standing bass fucked with my head throughout this whole song. Oh, yeah. It sounded like someone was fucking around in the middle of making a song. Like, I'm listening to the song, and, like, for the most part, it sounded like, you know, your typical. And then the thumb on the strumming added, like, this weird reverb in there that just fucked with my head constantly throughout this song. Like, I get into a flow of enjoying it, and then I'd be like, God damn it, dude. What are you doing back there?
Was that as bad as the hollow snare?
It's not, it's not nails on a chalkboard, but it would just confuse my brain. I'm like,
But
what
it
the
just
fuck
knocked
are
you
you
out of your
doing on
rhythm
that
at
thing?
least.
Yeah. Yeah, it just didn't have the flow of
hate
kind of
when
a
that
normal
happens.
bass. Yeah.
The delivery of Older Than Punk, that line,
Yeah.
kind of threw me for a loop. Because it didn't have the hit that I expected it to have when he came into it. I'm older than Punk. Like, what?
He didn't have an impactful
Yeah.
second double down. I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, honestly, the flow itself was fine to me. The
Yeah.
flow of the song, the vocals,
That's
most
like
of the song
my
itself.
only negative, too.
Yeah, my only negative is the standing bass, which is pretty wild to say because typically I'm always at least enthused to see a different instrument in the lineup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it really threw me for a fucking loop in this
Where are
song.
these guys from?
I don't know.
Does it tell us that?
Swiss?
Okay.
Oh, it's rockabilly. I've been rather picky with that genre for some reason. Very rare that you find a genre that I'm like,
No, it's not.
Oh, give me
Dude,
one.
you got like
give me one.
3 of them.
Give me one.
You're very picky with your folk punk.
That's not true.
It is.
Name one.
What do you mean, name one?
You don't know. You ain't got a fucking band that you.
No, but I know you're very picky with it.
There's the only one thing I'm picky about in folk punk, and that's the washboard. I don't like the washboard.
Why are you like this?
That's what I'm saying. It's not folk punk itself. It's the washboard
And me
and
is
vocals
the,
sometimes.
And me is the double kick drum in metal.
Metalcore,
Metalcore.
deathcore, and metalcore. You don't like the double bass.
Nope.
And sometimes now it's even more than that. I don't even know if it's considered double bass anymore. I don't know.
I love it. Hey, I love it sometimes when it's done periodically, but when it's done for the whole song, it just.
I like it as a driving force in metalcore, and that is one of, like, I could say you probably don't like a whole lot of metalcore.
Yeah, I know it's a staple.
because that's the driving thing of it. But yeah, rockabilly does seem to utilize the standing bass quite a bit too, for sure. I don't know how I feel about this song. Again, I'm gonna put it in a playlist, see if it grows on me. But it really muddled things up for me in a way that I did not enjoy.
What mid-5s are you rating it?
That's exactly what I'm thinking too. 5-7 probably.
Okay.
5-7 playlist.
I'm going 6-4 playlist.
Because the rest of the song was good.
Yeah.
Again, there was just several times where I was like, I did not like the sound of that bass in the mix for me personally. But
I could just tell the way you were talking, you were going to be in that mid-5 range.
for sure. About time you figured it out, Chuck. About time you figured out my shenanigans.
Only every now and again, man.
And they're going to be live here coming up in London and Nuremberg. So go support
At the Golden Nugget.
Go support the band if you can. That's
Absolutely.
That's pretty sick.